Tracks. Let's talk music.
Hello, it's Robbie. Thanks for joining me on this Sunday evening here on Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music. Let's talk music indeed. Thanks for being here. So, we're going to look at some stuff today. Got some interesting bits and bobs to look at. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to look at some singles today. We're going to look at some websites as well, some interesting music stuff that's just popping up out and about. So I thought I'd jump on. I went on this afternoon, but I had a problem with the software, so I had to stop early and I've come back. But yeah, anyway, thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Wherever you're watching, whether it's TikTok, Kick, Twitch, or YouTube, or if it's on there on TikTok as well. Thank you for joining me. Right, let's get this message thing ready. So I've got that in place as well. Lovely. Right. Got that. Give me 1 second. It's the trouble with tech stuff. It's all over the place and you constantly got to mess about with it. So let's get this ready. There we go. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd start today's session by looking at some picture discs. I showed some earlier. I'm going to show them again anyway. So yeah, picture discs. I love collecting them. I think they're super interesting. And I just think picture discs are just the coolest things in the world. So if I get a chance to grab one for a bargain, I absolutely will. So I thought, you know what, I'll just show you a few while I'm here. I've had to wear a body warmer today because I'm freezing. My house is cold. But there we are. It's one of those things. Right, let me move this. Honestly, I need to redesign this for them because it's ridiculous. The amount of stuff I've got to move around. There we go. Let's get this around here. There we go. It's better. Anyway, right, picture discs. Let's take a look, shall we? So the first one, I'm going to go to London soon to a massive Comic-Con thing, which will be super cool. It's one of those things where it's like a movie one and they've got musicians there and all sorts of bits and bobs like that. But I'm going because this man is going to be Adrien Edmondson. Is going to be there from The Young Ones, one of the greatest TV shows ever made in history. Yes, Aid's going to be there in London. So this is my first picture just to show you. And this is the living doll, Cliff Richard and The Young Ones. Yeah, I'm going to meet him soon. So far I've met Neil. I've interviewed Neil on my YouTube channel, Chatting Tracks. If you get a chance, pop over there and have a look at that because it's on there as well. Hey, Jade, thank you so much for liking the lives. Hello, mate. Pop there, Chatting Tracks, and you can hear the interview I did with Neil from The Young Ones right there. And he's such a cool guy. Anyway, yeah, so I've met Neil, Mike. I've met Rick Mayo. I was very lucky to meet him. I met Chris Ryan as well. And I'm meeting Aid very soon. So soon I'll have pictures with all of them. I'm so chuffed. I'm going to frame and stick them on the wall. And the back is really cool. So yeah, I thought I'd show you some picture discs. Then we'll go through some videos. And we'll look at some websites. Hey, says Jade. And then we'll go through some websites as well and take a look at some bits and bobs like that as well. Following up, as I was saying, I just interviewed Neil from The Young Ones, Nigel Planer. This is Hole in My Shoe, the picture disc. Look at this. Isn't this fantastic? Look. Isn't that great? He's playing the guitar, isn't it? When I spoke to him and I interviewed him, he was telling me that this was actually his shoe. These were his shoes. He wore them. He just took them off and they took a picture of it. And that was his actual shoe. And look at him. So when we were doing the interview, he was super cool. And he's like a childhood hero that I really wanted to meet. And I was super excited about it. Anyway, so when I met him, we had a tech problem and we couldn't get going. And he pulled that face there. He literally pulled that face and I was elated. So I don't care we had a problem because he was pulling the nil face. I was like, this is just incredible. Thank you so much for the likes, Jay. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Right, some more picture discs and then we're going to take a look at some tracks and some websites as well. If you're Pink Floyd fans, there's going to be something here for you today as well. And if you're a Bowie fan, we're going to talk a bit about David Bowie as well. We've got lots of stuff we can talk about. As ever, one of the greatest bands of all time. Love this picture disc. The Beatles. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This came out when the box sets were coming out. I didn't actually get the box set for... hey, Mikey. I didn't actually get the box set for that one, for the Beatles one, but I didn't get a chance to get it. So this is the closest I got the picture disc. Now, people say picture discs don't sound too great, but I think they sound all right. I don't think they're too bad at all. I think if you get a good picture disc that's a heavyweight one, you'll get a really good sounding one. So, but this sounds amazing. Giles Martin did this. Oh, well, you have the album too. Fantastic. It's just amazing, isn't it? What I like about this album is there's lots of deep cuts on here, like Lovely Rita's a brilliant song. Good Morning's the only one is one of those songs I love and I hate it. I like it and then the next day I don't like it and then I love it again, then I don't like it again. It's one of those sorts of really, really strange albums. But yeah, a groundbreaking album, absolutely insanely brilliant. It's brilliant. But yeah, really good album. If you ever heard this one, check this out. Hi Harry, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So yeah, as you've just joined, I'm just going through some picture discs while we before we start, and I do some bits, and I get a drink. I made some fancy jingles. Here you go.
The Chatting Tracks live stream.
Happy Halloween!
You think it's an overrated album? It's not. It's fantastic. Right. Okay. Oh, sorry. My body warmer keeps rubbing against the mic. So I got this in a shop in the late 90s or something like that. I can't remember when I got it. And originally, when they were writing this, it was basically going to be an album filler track. And they were a little bit like, do we actually put this on the album? Or do we not? The White Album's better, says Harry. That's fair enough. And they were like, do we put this on? Do we not put this on? We're not sure. And then Steve Lukather was playing the guitar, and he's like, this song's a joke. We're not going to get away with this. Anyway, it's the amazing Toto by Africa. This is a fantastic single, isn't it? And look at it. It's a map of Africa. Isn't that brilliant? And it's got the bands on the back. Jeff Porcaro, one of the greatest drummers of all time there. Unfortunately, he's not around anymore. He was brilliant. And anyway, yeah, so they were going to leave it off the album, and then they decided to put it on, and obviously it becomes a huge hit. Now, somewhere in the world, I can't remember where it is, there's a place where this plays 24 hours a day. There's a wind machine running. And when the wind goes past, it plays the track non-stop. And then I think it was for charity, this group of people they were playing this record all night for charity or something. And they played it like 6 times or something like that. Like it would be 6 with it. It'd be like 60 times in one evening. Now, I'm sure the first few times it was good fun, and the barmans are having fun, and this is funny, isn't it? Then after a while, I wonder if it got tedious. I don't know if they could do the whole night. Mike says, "What was good though, Robbie? The intro, yeah, the what." I did introduce you to the album, didn't I? Sorry, Mike. I just get too enthusiastic about these. I go, listen, you got to hear this, got to hear this, got to hear this. I'm one of them sort of people. I know I get super excited about everything. And whether you want to hear it or not, I get well overzealous with it. Yeah, it's a great album, isn't it? Let me just shut that down to make my life easier. Yeah, it's a brilliant album. Right, Mikey, you're gonna like the next bit, and Bob, I think. Actually, I'll save that. This is I'm going to show you one of my all-time favorite records. That it's one of those things where if you never heard this song again, I would be absolutely gutted. This is a brilliant song. This is Men at Work by Down Under, and as you can see, it's a map of Australia. Now, unfortunately, right there, I smashed the tip off a few years ago. I don't know if you can see it. I had to tape it back on because it went round on the record player and it smashed it off. Yeah, a lovely idea, but you can't really put it on a record player comfortably anyway. But yeah, I love this record. This is a fantastic record, and I've loved it since I was a kid. I'm so glad I got this copy of it. I first heard it, I remember to this day, my mate, he had a Weetabix cassette tape, and he had to basically mail off X amount of Weetabix boxes, and you got a cassette back, and this was on it, and so was Dex's Midnight Runners with Come On Eileen. I remember that. And yeah, it was just one of those weird tracks that, you know, we're little kids wondering what this was they were talking about, and it's amazing, absolutely amazing record. Yeah, I love this. Down Under is like one of the greatest tracks ever made. And what's the other one they did that was brilliant? I Can't Go to Sleep. What's that one? Overkill. That's a really good song as well. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, really, really love this record. Really, really cool. Do you know what? I might take my body warmer off because I can hear it rustling. It's going to put you off. It's putting me off. Hang on. It's one of those things where you try to save energy, don't you? You go, right, I won't put the heating on. I want to save energy and money. And then you sit there freezing. But then everyone's not doing a live stream. It's going to rustle against the microphone, is it? I suppose it's one of those sorts of things. All right, let's have a look before we get the last two out. So I was going through records today to try and find what I had. I didn't know what I've got. I know I've got a lot of picture discs. I know I've got lots of records here, there, and everywhere. And I was just going through and going, right, what have I got? What haven't I got? And I found this one when I was actually looking for just records. And it's Iron Maiden and the Number of the Beast. Look at this, isn't this cool? So this must be a re-release. I think it's 2005 or something. The original version. And then it's Brixton. Yeah, I don't know what 7th limited edition single. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know what it was for. I don't know if it was a charity single. If you know, let me know in the comments because I don't know what this is. But yeah, so it's Iron Maiden and Number of the Beast. Check that out. That's really, really cool. Eddie's just such a great logo, isn't it? Like, if you get a logo right, it's brilliant, isn't it? Hang on. I've got to adjust myself now. Oh. All right, what else have we got? We've got two more, and then we'll look at some other stuff. So thanks for liking the likes, and I love that. Thank you so much as well. Thank you for giving me the doody-doody-doos. That's really, really cool. What tracks are on it? The Iron Maiden one, it's Number of the Beast, the original mix. Then it's Number of the Beast live at Brixton, then Remember Tomorrow that takes up the whole of the B-side. But yeah, I found this when I was tidying up. My new edition that I got literally half an hour ago is that record up there. My new glowy record. I got that half an hour ago. So yeah, I did a bit of that. Right, okay, Mikey, you're going to love this stuff now. So, 2 picture discs I grabbed because I had to show them as well. This is from 2004. This is Rebel Never Gets Old by the amazing David Bowie. Check that out. How cool is that? I do remember walking to HMV and seeing this on the top and thinking I'm going to grab that, and just took it down. And I was like, this is super, super cool. And I should frame this one because I really, really like it. I don't think I've actually ever played it. I've just had it sitting in a cupboard, and like, it's just wonderful. Look at that. It's from the Heathen album. It is Heathen, isn't it? Should be. Oh, Reality. Sorry. Yeah. Really cool. I really, really like that. So Bowie rocks, says Mikey. Yeah, I thought you like that. But yeah, that's that one. And we're up to one of the greatest albums in the history of the world, as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you dumped me on a desert island and said pick some albums, I'm taking the Beatles with me, obviously. I'm taking lots of bits and bobs with me as well. But I'm definitely taking this album. Hunky Dory by David Bowie. This is my picture disc edition, which I absolutely love. I got this about 2 years ago. I think it's come out 2 or 3 years ago, maybe longer. And I've just seen the Aladdin Insane ones come out, and they want like 55 quid for this. I think I paid £20 for this or something silly. It wasn't anything amazing. And then now the Bowie's popular again. It's money, isn't it? So yeah, I've got an original copy of Hunky Dory, which I love. But my original copy is from like 1971, so I don't want to play it anymore because I don't want to damage it. So I've basically got this one as a backup that I can play because it's a picture disc that I can use and play. Look at this back cover, look. It's insanely good, isn't it? Handwritten. I always wonder if this is where Phil Collins got his face value idea from. I wonder if he got it from there, sort of going, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. I'll try a bit of that. So yeah, I love this. I just love this. I think it's amazing. But yeah, I just dug some picture discs out to show you. That's a hard thing to say about saying a rude word. Picture discs. I had to practice it.
The Chatting Tracks live stream.
Happy Halloween!
Can you believe we're halfway through the year already? We're nearly done. It's insane how quick this year's gone. Like, it's just, I've been really blessed this year. I've seen loads of bands that I wanted to see. I've been to loads of concerts and saw some really great artists. I've just had the best music year. It's been amazing. I think at the end of the year, I'm going to do like a little video and just talk about what I've seen and what I've done and where I've been and bits and bobs like that. Just because I've seen so much this year, and this year's been the gift that's keep on giving. And you get that sometimes. You'll have a year where you'll see a load of bands, then you'll see a year where you'll see nothing, and there's nothing that interests you. And then this year I just got swamped with stuff. It was brilliant. I just saw loads of things I always wanted to see. It was fantastic as well. Thank you to everybody that's joining me on this live. I really appreciate you being here, considering it's just me on a Sunday evening having a chat. I was going to do it this afternoon, then I thought, actually, you know what, I'll do it a bit later, because I've not really done an evening one. And also I want to show off my new recordy light thing, and I wanted to show off the new lighting system I've put in as well. Got a bit of red on this side. Going for a bit of mysteriousness. Right, let's take a look at track. I want to do a track reaction with you live. A band called Foxy Shazam, and I've seen them about before, and they're pretty good. And the lead singer's he's been compared to Freddie Mercury and things like that. He's very flamboyant, and he's got a really cool look about him, and he's super, super cool. So I thought I'll play you a little bit of that one. You have the book of Aladdin. Oh, cool. I need that. I want that. I want to get a Bowie signature. That's my dream, to have a Bowie autograph on the wall. I'll just hang it there next to the record with a light on it. Yeah, so I thought we'd look at Foxy Jen, not Foxy Jen, that's another band, Foxy Shazam and Too Fast to Let Go. We'll pause it as we're going because I want to talk about it as we're looking at the track because it seems super interesting. He laughs like I do. Thanks, Mike. I'm loving the track so far. It's got a lot of energy about it. You've got that sort of, like I was saying, people compare him to Freddie Mercury. He's got that Freddie Mercury energy about him. And I like the guitar lines following the vocal melody. That's really cool. I like the way he's doing that as well. And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on in it. I love the horns as well. It's unusual to get horns on a pop track nowadays, unless it's a Bruno Mars type one. But yeah, I'm digging. This is cool.
Wind in the hair, feels so natural. We like guys in the mirror. Expression in the mirror seems to say we're getting on the highway. Going too fast to let go. We're going too fast to let go. You gotta hold on tight, hold on.
He's definitely miming, because if you do that swinging with your arm and trying to sing, you'd be out of breath. No, nice chorus as well. Easy to follow. Really, really good. Their other song, I can't remember what it's called. They were literally flying out of a plane and they were singing at the same time. And that was really, really Queen sounding. But this has got more of a pop edge. It's quite cool.
Pray for my life, pray for me, master the night. Ooh, take this, let's it. Now that we're at the airport, baby, let me get on the jetway, baby. Let me get next to this plane so I can jump aboard and hold on.
Nice string guitar there.
Wind in the hair feels so natural. We like guys in the mirror. Expression in the mirror seems to say we're getting on the skyway. We're going too fast to let go. We're going too fast to let go. You gotta hold on tight, hold on. Pray for my life, pray for me. Master the light. Ooh, take this, let's taste it, baby. Too fast. Too fast. Going too fast to let go. We're going too fast to let go. We're going too fast to let go. We're going too fast to let go. Hold on tight, hold on. Pray for my life, pray for me. Master the light. Ooh, take this, let's taste it, baby.
That's kind of cool, isn't it? I like that. That's a really interesting track they got going there. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I like it. It's poppy, it's funky, it kind of works. And it's just got a lot of stuff going for it, isn't it? It's poppy, the bass line's really cool, the melody's easy to pick up. It's kind of just like, it's a party song that's really, really, it's going to get you, as soon as you know you're going to get dancing to that one. And the lyrics are easy, like, time to let go and stuff. Easy to pick up as well. Really, really cool. Yeah, that's a good track, that. Anyway, yeah, Foxy Shazam, Too Fast to Let Go. I think that's from the new album that's going to be coming out as well. And later on, we're going to look at some more music as well. We've got some different bits and bobs coming up for you. Right, we'll take a quick look at a website as well. That'd be interesting as well. So let's have a look at this one. So Pink Floyd, I've got the Wish You Were Here box set coming out pretty much soon. Hang on, let me get my buttons ready. There we go. Everything's running slow, but I don't know why. Give me 1 second. Let me look at this a second, see what's going on here. What have we got active? Make sure there's nothing running at the same time. Let's get rid of that. Come on out. There we go. There we go. I think this ChatGPT was slowing me down. Right, okay, yeah. So Pink Floyd's got a new album coming out. Wish You Were Here at 50. And they've got different versions of the box sets coming out as well. But I was talking about vinyl the other day and about how expensive it is, considering it's, to make vinyl is actually quite cheap. But when they're sort of selling it, they're really good at marketing things. I think if you make a vinyl from start to finish, it works out about, I think it's £4 to make a vinyl from start to finish. But then once you then put the packaging in, they can put 100% profit on it. You then really get a sort of mark up on it, and they do really make some money on it. So let's look at one of the vinyls here. Look at this one. So that's the Blu-ray. So what we're looking at here. So for the Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here flame-coloured LP thingy, you're looking at 35 quid. Well, that's euros as well. So let's take £2 off for that. So that's not too bad, actually. But then when you get into the box sets, right, check this out. It's taking a minute to load now. Something's definitely slowing my computer down tonight. There we go. So if you want the deluxe box set, you're looking at like 250 euros, like 250 quid. And that's a lot of money, isn't it, for just like a couple of records and stuff. Now the Beatles ones that have come out, the anthologies, they've just done 6 LPs and they want like nearly 400 quid. So there must be a line somewhere where you got to draw it and go, you know, it's too much money now. They're just going to drown out the vinyl market. No one's going to want to buy any records anymore, and it's just going to just tank everything. It's a real shame. Let me go back. I'll show you one more little thing on this website that I think is really super cool, and then I'll go back. Hang on, what's going on here? Where are you? Where's the main menu? There we go. But so obviously on the front cover you've got 2 people there. One of them's on fire and one of them isn't, and you can get this amazing limited edition fire extinguisher for nearly 180 quid. That apparently it's just got this on one side and a logo on the other. Now, you can fake these, can't you? You could do your own thing and make your own one of these very easily. It wouldn't take long to make your own fire extinguisher wrapped in black plastic. I've got some of that at work. I could do that myself. So yeah, it's just it's a bit of a con job when you think about it, and the way you can do that. But there's one piece of memorabilia that's going to come out, and I think it's going to be amazing. Now, it's probably going to be about 3.5 grand, 4 grand, so you need a bit of spare cash in your pocket to get your hands on it. But I found the video of it to show you what it is. Check this out.
All right, this is an oldie, but well, it's an oldie where I come from.
Right, any clues so far? You got any vibes of what it is?
40 years ago, we went on an adventure together. How was that just yesterday?
Big clue.
What if I told you there was another adventure? One more trip to
What
the
am I-
past to bring the guitar I should have never left behind
Look at this.
back to the future. Doc's always talking about screwing up the space-time continuum and future events, but I figured, what the hell?
Yes. Now look at that. That's an amazing piece of memorabilia to have, isn't it, from a film? So it's the Back to the Future 55 ES 345. Now apparently the original one from the film's gone missing. They don't know where it is. It just disappeared. Maybe someone took it home and sold it, or it might be sitting in someone's loft somewhere. But look, it says Marvin Berry and the Starlighters on it, which is on the film. And he goes, "It's me, your cousin Marvin. Yo, Chuck." It's that bit. Now, that is a great bit of memorabilia to have on your wall, isn't it? Imagine that. I mean, this is probably 4.5 grand of a guitar. It's not going to be cheap, but if you got the cash, what a thing to have. Let's have a look. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
From Gibson Custom, presenting the Back to the Future 1955 ES 345 Collector's Edition.
Wow.
It's about time.
Go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny, be good.
Signature sound with a cinematic soul.
All this stuff is great. Look at that. That's amazing.
Invent your rock and roll and change your future. I guess you guys are ready for this, and your kids are gonna love it.
Now that is an awesome piece of memorabilia just to put on the wall. That'd be amazing. I would love to have that. I'd love to have that. It's brilliant. I like the way they've aged the guitar as well. They've aged some of the fret knobs on there as well. They've aged some of the bits and bobs on it. It just looks like an aged guitar as well. It's brilliant how they've done that. Was Hugh Lewis one of the news, the judges in the film? He was, Mike, yeah. He goes, "I'm sorry, guys, you're just too loud." He was that guy, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to go to another song we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about David Bowie again just for a second. But I do want to talk about something else, but I don't know if I'm going to get banned or not if I show it, because I got banned last time for showing it. But I think I might get away with it as well. All right, let's try it. If I get banned, I'll just cut off all of a sudden, and that's what happened. But we'll do it anyway. Right, we're going to go to the web again. And so, Black Eyed Peas, I've Got a Feeling. Now, according to this survey, that is one of the most depressing songs ever written. And it's been written, they're saying that because it's apparently, I'll get rid of that picture just in case, because don't get me, Fergie looks amazing, but I might get banned. So someone's written an article saying they were working in a bar at the time, and they were working just every single night of the week and paying student loans and doing the business. And apparently they kept hearing that song every single night of the week. And it was one of those things where they're saying that song is an anticipation of a good time. It's not necessarily a good time. And when I read the article, they're basically saying that it almost gives them like PTSD when they hear it now about working. It's a very sort of like, what's the word? A very self-important article, but they're basically saying that it's the anticipation of having a good time, not actually having a good time is what the song is about. Because they say tonight's going to be a good night. It's not actually, they're not actually everyone at that point. So is it actually a really depressing song, or is it, you know, a song about having fun? So to me, it's about having fun and stuff like that. But they're arguing that it's not. They're arguing it's actually a really depressing song. And they said, let's look at the lyrics, and it says, I'm going to have a good night. It's going to be a good night, blah, 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 blah. And then they go on to say that they ripped it off a bit. Now, what are your thoughts on that song? Do you like the song, Tonight's Going to Be a Good Night by Black Eyed Peas, or do you not like it? I think it's a brilliant song. Like, when I used to DJ in a club, I used to play it all the time. And it was one of those tracks where you just knew if you started playing it, the dance floor would get full up and people would start going crazy. And it was just a floor filler. Like, every time you played it, you just knew it was going to be one of those songs. It's just one of those songs. That just did it. It's amazing. Oh, Jay, thank you so much for all the loves. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it's. Let me know what you think of Black Eyed Peas. I've got a feeling, because I just think it's a brilliant party song. But this person's basically saying that it's the most depressing song I've ever written. I don't get it myself, but there we are. People are people. Right, let's look at another track, Sri. Now, Divine Comedy's got a new single that's just come out called The Invisible Thread. And I love Divine Comedy. If you don't know, it's Neil Hannon. And he wrote the theme tune to Father Ted, and the original song was Words of Love. And it's just come out of a new album as well. And he just sent himself a letter the other day saying, thanks for everything, love, National Express, which was another one of his songs. Crazy. I love how he does that. But yeah, so he's got a new track out called The Invisible Thread. I get these songs up and I don't listen to them ahead of time. I just cue them and then get them ready, because I want to see what it's like when we play it live. So let's take a look at the Divine Comedy and Invisible Thread.
Sewn into your collar, you're stitched into my heart.
Oh, it's Dougal.
Though I know
I just realised it's got Arnold O'Halloran in it. It's Dougal. Brilliant.
you've got to go, it's tearing me apart. You're stitched into my heart. Now go, spread your little wings and fly. Smile, you don't need a reason why. Leave, if you gotta leave, just know there will always be an invisible thread between you and me.
I'm really liking this so far. It's really chilled. In fact, it's the perfect sort of song for this time of night. You've got a lovely little bass line running. It's really effortless. You've got a load of strings going on. And you got Neil Hannon's like timeless voice. He's got one of those voices that is just it's like almost like a blanket. He's got such a lovely warm voice. And it's lovely to hear him just, you know, singing, like effortlessly singing, but making it sound like, I couldn't do it, but he makes it sound effortless. Absolutely brilliant.
I used to think that no one could keep you safe but me.
And strings are lovely.
That only I could guide you through life's crazy tapestry. But now you're guiding me, so go, spread your little wings and fly. Fly, you don't need a reason why. Leave, if you gotta leave, just know there will always be an invisible thread.
That's lovely, that little harmony there. And also, it sounds like it's the girl in the video singing the line back to her dad. That's amazing. Yeah, like you get the idea of parenthood and he's singing it back to his own daughter. That's fantastic.
Between you and me, an invisible thread.
There's a lovely, on that knot, there's a lovely spread.
Everything's connected, the fibers intertwine. The birds and bees, the flowers and trees, and even you and I. And when the time is right, we go, spread our little wings and fly. Sing, we don't need a reason why. Cry if you want to cry, but this is not goodbye. There will always be an invisible thread between you and me. An invisible thread between you and me. Invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible thread, invisible
It's like a movie now. Yeah, I like that. That's a really cool single. Like I say, Neil Hannon's got such an amazing voice, and like he wrote the Father Ted theme tune. And they also used, I just remember now, they used a little bit of it for the Tomorrow's World back in the 90s. They used a bit of his music there. And it's just a really lovely track, isn't it? His voice is effortless. And I like the fact you had that girl singing back as if it was his daughter singing back to him as well. That was really nice. And, you know, you had the strings going in there. You had that sort of mid-late that was a little bit different. But you're going, that was really super cool as well. And it's, you know, when you get a song right and you're just a great songwriter like he is, you know, it's just effortless what they do. It's absolutely effortless. And that's what that was like to me. That was absolutely amazing. What a brilliant song that is. Yeah, I'm going to check the album out as well. This anything I'm showing you is available on Spotify. You can check those out as well. Let me know what you think of the track. I'd love to know as well. Okay, so we're going to talk about David Bowie for 1 second. Anyone that knows me knows I love Bowie, so I could talk about Bowie all day. So we're going to look at David Bowie's greatest hang on, let me get there. Apparently it's David Bowie's greatest song, handpicked by critics over the last 50 years, I guess is what it's going to call. So there's many songs of David Bowie. Obviously, I don't know how you would pick a favourite because his catalogue is insane. But apparently they've looked at it and said, right, okay, this is what we've discovered over the last X amount of time that people have said is their favourite. So obviously Space Odyssey was the breakout one. And then the Black Star album, which is just a fantastic album that he left us with on the way out. Phenomenal. Flawless. I just think that's absolutely incredible. Oh, hang on. I've lost my... there we go. My computer's going really slow today. It's really laggy. I don't know what's going on with it. Hang on. There we go. So apparently it's meant to be, Heroes is meant to be the best song that he, according to critics, that David Bowie has ever written and performed. But there's many in there that you could argue is fantastic. You've got Time off Aladdin Insane, which is just an insanely brilliant song as well. And how do you get it down to Heroes? Because I'll say Heroes today, and then I'll say Time tomorrow, then I'll say Soul Love the day after that, and it will just keep going and going and going. And it's just one of those things where no matter what David Bowie does, it's brilliant to me. Like, there's no Duff Bowie at all. But what I love about Heroes, for people that don't know, is when he sings I Will Be Queen and You Will Be King, they mic'd him in, he was in Hansa Studio in Germany, and they mic'd him in 3 different places. So he had a microphone like mine, which is really close, that he was singing into, and they put something called a noise gate. Now what that means is when a noise is quiet, the gate closes. And when a noise gets loud, it closes the gate. So if you're singing quietly, the mic wouldn't open up. When you sing loud, it opens the mic up really loudly. So to get that effect, they were basically in the hallway of Hansa. So this is I Will Be King, and they had 3 mics at different stages going all the way along the corridor. This is as far as I understand it. So when he sings that really big bit, all the mics opened up, and that's how you got that amazing echoey, chambery sounds. That's just, you know, Tony Visconti, being a brilliant producer, said, "Oh, let's try a bit of this. This will be really interesting, and we'll do that." And I just thought, what a brilliant move that is. Yeah, and it was just amazing how they got that sound. Absolutely incredible. And that's just Bowie and Tony Visconti being the geniuses that they are. You know, they work at these different ideas, and they come up with absolute genius. And you know, it's a brilliant track. I mean, I agree. Heroes is one of David Bowie's brilliant songs, but like I said, there's Rock and Roll With Me is a brilliant song as well. Anything from Bowie's 70s period is phenomenal. I mean, Pin-Ups is one of those albums where people are not sure, but I don't mind Pin-Up because you can hear Mick Ronson playing really well on it. So it's one of those sort of albums. But yeah, Heroes is a great track. So do I agree? I think I do. I'd agree that it's one of Bowie's, you know, greatest song. I do think it's one of his greatest songs. It's got such a message on it. You know, we'll be here, heroes just for one day. Doesn't matter what we do. As long as you do it for one day, you'll get away with it. Brilliant. I love that.
The Chatting Tracks live stream.
Now, I don't know if you recognise the laugh at the end there, but that's Vincent Price. So me and my friend Andy on Chatting Tracks, the main channel that we have on, hang on, let me get me onto the screen. On the Chatting Tracks channel that we have on YouTube, this one right there, we did a deep dive into the Thriller album recently. We took a look at it and broke it down track by track, looked at the album and went through it bit by bit. So if you like things like that, definitely check to Chatting Tracks. I can always get my hand wrong. This one here on YouTube. Subscribe, follow all the business, and then you'll find out a little bit more about us and what we're doing on there as well. We've got some really cool stuff coming up for the for next month. I'm doing a Beatles walk where I'm going to be going out and looking at basically the Beatles went to Kent and filmed Penny Lane and Bits and Bobs, and John Lennon found a poster which was Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, which turns up in the Strawberry Sgt. Pepper album, and they're going to show me the shop where he bought it. So I'm going to do a walking tour. So that'll be popping up next month, and we've got lots of different bits and bobs popping up and just some interesting bits. In a little while, we're going to have the strange record of the week. I found a really strange record this week to play you, which I've got the copy of up there somewhere on a 45, and it's one of those things I was playing. I thought, I forgot all about that song. I forgot all about that song. And then as soon as I played it, I was like, yeah, that's nuts. I've got to do that one on the show. Mike says Heroes is one of his favourite tracks. Fantastic, mate. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's a brilliant song. Right, what should we look at next? I don't think I'm going to stay all day on this one, but we'll look at the top 25 female bassists of all time. They've done a list. I mean, female bassists are brilliant. So they're all excellent. I don't know why it's wow, my software's so laggy today. So I apologise if it's jumping around. So yeah, apparently the top 25 female rock bassists, if you're allowed to say that nowadays about getting in trouble, because I don't know if you can say male and female anymore. I definitely don't. Right, okay, so let's go through and see who's on some of this list. Tina Weymouth, amazing. Obviously from Talking Heads, a brilliant bass player, and then she was in the Tom Tom Club. Look at jumping around, sorry. Yeah, she's an amazing bass player, really good, solid as a rock. I mean, wrote Psycho Killer, that bass line, which is amazing. It's an amazing bass line. She's fantastic. Who we got here? Susie Quattro, yeah, brilliant artist. you know, Can the Can, all those hits in the 70s. She really knows how to play bass. She knows how to write a song. I mean, she's still kicking today. I think she was touring up until 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm sure I saw her about, and she was doing the books. Hello, Alex. Thanks for joining. I'm sure she's, and Silly Donuts. I'm sure she's out and about doing some stuff. Yeah, great bass player again. Really solid. Right, who have we got here? We've got Cabby Valentine of the Go-Go's. Go-Go's are a great band. You know, Belinda Carlisle was the lead singer before she went solo in the 1980s. And the Go-Go's are a really underrated band. They did a tour with the Specials in the 1980s. And they were basically cross-writing songs. So Our Lips Are Sealed was a track pretty much by the Specials plus the Go-Go's. Although I think Terry Hall wrote most of it. And it was one of those things where, yeah, it was just bouncing around and things like that. But yeah, it's a really interesting, really, like their crossover is really, really super interesting. And yeah, great band, the Go-Go's. If you've never heard much of them, check them out. They're a great punk band. What we got now? Ooh. Kim Gordon from Sonic Youth. Sonic Youth is one of those bands I never really listened to much. I should listen to them a little bit. Tom Tom Club, love the 80s band. Yeah, they're a great band, aren't they? Yeah, Kim Gordon's a really good bass player. And Sonic Youth is a band I've never really checked out. I should just sit down and listen to them. And, you know, if you've got any recommendations in the comments, let me know what I should listen to. Because they're just one of those bands I know about, but I've never listened to. What have we got here? Kim Deal from the Pixies, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. I like the Pixies. They're a bit of a Marmite band for me. They either do really good songs or they do songs that I can't stand. It's proper Marmite. What's the one where goes, The Boss Car's Waiting? That's a really good song. I like that one. Waiting for the Man, I think it's called. Something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's a really good track. And you can hear she's got like a high-end bass on that that's really thick. Brilliant, brilliant. What else have we got here? DRC, is it Wetski from Smashing Pumpkins? And she was on the 6th studio album, Before Departing in 1999. I mean, great bass player, but Billy Corrigan was known for wanting to do everything. And apparently he would play all the records himself. So they'd lay down these amazing bass lines, lay down all this work, and then the next day they'd come in and would have wiped it. So I suppose it would be hard to tell where Darcy's actually doing a bit and not doing a bit, if you know what I mean, because it could be Billy Corrigan's doing it. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, great bass player. I've seen her live footage and she's fantastic. Oh, hang on, my computer's now frozen. There we go, the Runaways. What we got? Jamie Foxx from the Runaways. Yeah, great band as well. They're really, yeah, Roddy Bingheimer. Yeah, that was weird. Was that Lita Ford? I think Lita Ford was in the Runaways, wasn't she? She's a guitar player in that. And was it Cherry Bomb? Was that their big song? I can't remember. It was really good. Carole King. There we go. Carole K. This woman is the greatest bass player of all time. Like, you know, you've heard her on everything and don't realise it. She played on Good Vibrations. She played on, I can't even think. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that she played on. She's amazing. She's an amazing bass player, innovative. And when they were working on, I think it was Good Vibrations, she was like, no, we should swing the melody. And apparently they hadn't thought about it. And then because she said, let's do that, they did it and it came out perfect. Brilliant bass player. Yeah, underrated. Never really heard of, but she should be because she's brilliant. Who we got now? Amy Mann. I thought she was a singer-songwriter. Didn't know she was a bass player. So, was it say that Amy Mann in concert playing acoustic guitar? When she was a student, she played bass. Oh, okay, fair enough then. I don't know much of Amy Mann at all. Fiona Apple I do. I don't know much of that one. Let me know a good track I should listen to. What else have we got here? Melissa DeFleur. She was in Love, wasn't she? Unfortunately, she's not around anymore. But yeah, she was really good. Did she play on Celebrity Skin, I wonder? She was on that one. And there was rumours of her and Kurt that were very friendly as well. But yeah, another great bass player, unfortunately, not around. Yolanda Charles. Who did Yolanda Charles play for? Paul Well. Oh, session player, Dave Stewart, Robbie Williams. Wow. And a member of Squeeze as well. Fantastic. I don't know Yolanda Charles. I'll have to check out some of the material, see what she's played on. But amazing. What else we got here? Simone Butler. Primal Scream's bassist. Oh, I like Primal Scream. They've done some really interesting stuff. They're one of those bands that I kind of skated around and avoided a little bit. And then I got into them and I realised they're great though. And then I skate around them again and don't bother. Then I get back into them again. And I just realised they're a fantastic band. Right, what else have we got? Is it Sean Tucker? I can't read that very well. The writing's like this big. Elle Hicks stayed with it. I don't know that lady, but must be an amazing player. She's on the list. Oh, here we go. Galan Dorsey, fantastic bass player. Worked with Bowie session player. Worked with Bowie as well for many, many years. Played on loads of his stuff. Played with him live. You know, I think she was Bowie's favourite player, I think. She's an amazing player. Solid as rock. Great singer as well. And she wanted to play like Grand Funk Railroad. Amazing. Yeah. There you go. Mike says, great singer, great bass player. Yeah, really, really good at what she does. Absolutely knows her stuff. Brilliant, brilliant player. Okay. We've got Mickey Steele from the Bangles. I was always confused by the Bangles because when they do some of their songs, the drummer seems to play the tambourine and not play the drums. So I never knew really what they were doing. Yeah, hang on, let me sort this out a little bit. There we go. But yeah, interesting player, really, really good player as well. Mickey Steele. There's a great documentary on the Bangles I watched. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's on Sky, which is interesting. Cattle Rawdon, or was it Siat? Is that pronounced? My mate's got the same name for the Pogues. I like the Pogues. The Pogues are one that, yet again, another underrated band that are fantastic. And it all became about Shane MacGowan and Shane MacGowan's Teeth, which is a shame because some of the songs they wrote were brilliant. Like Dirty Old Town's amazing. And yeah, got some great material. Who else we got? Vicky Blue. Who did Vicky Blue play for? After Jackie Fox. Oh, the Runaways is another Runaways bass player. Okay. She played Cindy in. Oh, wow. She was in Spinal Tap. Amazing. Rub shoulders with a Liverpool fan. Whatever, Mike. Who else we got? Hang on. Oh, my computer's seizing up. Catty Wilcox. Bikini Kills. They're a good punk band as well. Yeah, I need to check out more of them. I always do this. I always go through lists and then find people that I should listen to more of and bands I should check out a little bit more of. For some reason, I just don't seem to do it. Sheryl Crow. I didn't know she was a bass player. But I guess if you... what does it say? She played it in the studio. And she likes to adapt to cause. Funny enough, Brian Adams. I see Brian Adams in the summer, and he's really into playing bass now. He plays bass pretty much most of the time. He's a heavy bass player now. Right, okay. Or it won't let me. Hang on. There we go. 1 second. Oh, thank you for following on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm going out on Twitch and Kick as well. So thank you so much for enjoying the stuff. I really appreciate you being there. I've got to figure out how to get the comments from Twitch and Kick on here though, because it's not. She played for the Slits. Oh, now the Slits are a really great band. You know, one of the greatest British punk reggae bands of all time. There's a documentary about them called We Are the Slits or something like that, and it's on Now TV. And they were a great punk reggae band. They didn't care. They were just like worse than like not male bands, but they were just raucous. They didn't care at all. They were brilliant. Laurie Black. Who did they play for? The Melvins. Wow, one of Kurt Cobain's influences. Kurt Cobain absolutely loved the Melvins, didn't he? That was the band that he was obsessed with and wanted Nirvana to be, I think. What we got here? Kimberly, is it Darmeen? John Schultz. Who does it say? Boston? I know it's quite small on your screen, but it's like this big on my screen. It's hard to read it. Anyway, great player. Evidently, she's on the list. Who we got there? Kira Rocha played for, I hope I pronounced that right, Black Flag. Wow. Now, Black Flag, my mate loves punk. And that they're a really hard punk band to listen to, like really hard. It literally like smashes your brain in when you listen to a band like that. What else we got here? Annette Zaneski. She was in the Bangles as well in 2018. Okay, so you've got some players coming in and out. It's not too bad. And that's the end of that list. Right, okay. I know it said 25, but I thought it was going to go on for about a month for a minute. Excuse me, we'll have a quick tipple.
The Chatting Tracks live stream.
Happy Halloween!
You know, I thought I'd do those jingles rather than you listen to me slurping away. It'd be much nicer. Okay, so we're going to do Strange Record of the Week, I think, because we haven't done that yet. I was trying to dig out a really strange random record for you, and I think I've actually got a good one. Where's that not coming up? There we go. Strange Record of the Week. I found one from Steve Wright. It came out in 1991, and it's Arnie and the Terminators with I'll Be Back. And from what I understand, it was a parody of Arnie and just having fun. So I had to find this from Top of the Pops because I don't think there was an actual video.
Now, here is your humble host and your script associate with our friends and the memorable hit, I'll Be Back.
Cyberdyne Systems 2.
Right there.
Here's a lesson from the future. It's Arnie etiquette. These MQs just make you lose the things that you should get. With an Uzi in my pocket and just one thing to say. I always get a refund and I always get in getting what I lack. You don't need please or thank you, you just need. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. If you're lying, I'll be back. It's not that I'm ill-mannered or a psychopathic hater. I just like to be treated right like any Terminator. If I thought I'd get results, then I'd act a whole lot sweeter. But people always respect an Uzi 9mm. I've never had a problem in getting what I lack. You don't need please or thank you, you just need. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Get out of here, she's gonna blow!
I'll be back. If you're lying, I'll be back. If your lover gives you the elbow or you're threatened with the sack, look him in the eye and as nice as pie say, I'll be back. And if you don't get your refunds or shops treat you like cack, stand at the door, say it once more or slowly, I'll be back. It's nothing personal. I swear I will not hurt anybody. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back. I'll be back. Who's in 9mm?
There we go. I'll end it there. But that's your strange record of the week. I tried to find some weird stuff to show you. But obviously, Steve Wright, the DJ there behind that, and he was playing the keyboard, or pretending to play the keyboard. And yeah, I just love that. That's what I miss about music today. You get these random tracks that come out that are absolutely brilliant, and then they and people buy them. Like you said there, that was at number 5 in 1991, which just proved we would buy absolutely everything. In fact, I've just now got next week's one in my mind. Now I've listened to that, I thought about the next one we can play. Oh, brilliant stuff. I miss these random hits nowadays. Anyway, right, I'm going to wrap it up there, but thank you so much for checking this out and joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. My computer's been a bit buggy today, so I think I'll dip out now before it gets any worse. Don't forget to go to the Chatting Tracks web's YouTube channel just there as well and check all the stuff out on there, because we've got deep dives, interviews, we've got DJ sets on there, all sorts of stuff and lots of random things. And yeah, lots and lots going on. Thanks for joining me this week. I really appreciate it. If you can spread the show and get people to follow it and like it, that'd be amazing, because the more I get out there, the more I can play some music and stuff like that. I've got some music to play next week as well. I was going to play some today, but like I said, the computer's bugging out and I'm worried about it, so I'll dip out and try and figure it out for next week. Mike, you must know what it is. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and love and peace. Keep yourself safe, and I'll see you next week. Ta-da.